Hey everyone, my name is Aksha. Welcome you all on my YouTube channel Aksha Tutorials. Class 9, today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic. Yesterday in the previous lecture we have discussed about the movement of some substances through the plasma membrane by the process of diffusion and osmosis. In today's lecture we are going to explain that osmosis in detail. Guys, if you do remember that what is osmosis, before continuing this topic, let me tell you the answer of the previous question asked in my previous video. I have asked you about the additional covering surrounding this cell membrane. Suppose this is the cell and this outer covering, this boundary is the cell membrane. तो मैंने आपको कहा था plant cell के केस में there is one more additional covering to this cell membrane. What is that called? And again I am so happy with your answers. You all answered very well. Yes, in the case of plant cells, the outer membrane surrounding the cell membrane is called as cell wall, which is absent in case of animal cell. Actual में cell wall it provides the structural strength, the mechanical support, the rigidity. Plants, you know, they can withstand onto an area, right? That rigidity provided to the plant, that is by the cell wall, right? That we will surely discuss elaborately in the coming up lectures. But today we are going to explain with this osmosis. So we have already discussed about the definition of the osmosis. What is the osmosis? The process of movement of water molecules. As I have already told you, osmosis is a special kind of diffusion. So osmosis is the movement of water molecules from the region of higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. This we have already discussed, right? If you remember that what is osmosis, simple. अगर हम बात करें सेल है, सेल के बाहर और अंदर मूव कर रहे हैं substances, that is diffusion. लेकिन अगर मैं कहूँ water molecules restrictedly, अगर मैं कहूँ only water molecules, we are talking about the water molecules, they are moving across the membrane, then that diffusion is called as osmosis. Now proceeding further, let's going on to the types of osmosis. Guys, osmosis is actually of two types. One is endosmosis, other one is exosmosis. Focus, try to listen. Endosmosis, exosmosis, these are the two types of osmosis. Endo means enter, exo means exit. इस तरीके से you can easily learn these terms. Endo means enter, exo means exit. Now what is endo and what is exosmosis? The movement of water molecules entering inside the cell. If the water is entering inside the cell, that process is endosmosis, and if the water is leaving out of the cell, exiting out of the cell, that process of osmosis is simply called as exosmosis. Clear? Osmosis is the movement of water molecules across the membrane. If it is endosmosis, the water will enter inside the cell. If it is exosmosis, the water will leave out of the cell. Right? Now, what will happen in case of endosmosis and what will happen in case of exosmosis? Again focus, try to understand. If the water is entering inside the cell, right? If the water is entering inside the cell, in result the cell will swell up because it will absorb all the water, right? In result what will happen? The cell will swell up. But if it is the case of exosmosis, the water is exiting out of the cell, in result what will happen? There will be the shrinking of the cell and the cell contents. So guys, if it is the case of exosmosis, what will happen? The cell will shrink. You need to remember these two very importantly. These must be asked in your questions. And in case of endosmosis, if water is entering inside the cell in result will swell up. And if it is the case of exosmosis, the water is exiting out of the cell, in result the cell will shrink. It was quite easy. Now, if you don't understand, then we are moving on to our next, again some complex and somewhat important concept, that is about the osmotic solutions. Now this is going to be very important. Osmotic solutions. What are these osmotic solutions? अगर हम solutions की बात करें in the very general term, what is solution? Solution is carried out by solute and solvent. Solute is the substance in which is added to our solvent. Suppose, let's take an example. Suppose you are having sugar solution. Sugar solution. You could take the example of salt solution as well. कोई भी आप example ले लो. Suppose you are having sugar solution. Either you are having salt solution. In this case, what is happening? The salt or sugar, they are acting as the solute, and the water in which they are mixed, that water is being regarded as solvent, right? शुगर सोल्यूशन का मतलब क्या है? आपके पास वाटर है, आपने उसमें शुगर को मिक्स कर दिया, ये बन गया आपका शुगर सोल्यूशन. सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन, वाटर लिया, उसमें सॉल्ट को मिक्स कर दिया, क्या बन गया? सॉल्ट सोल्यूशन. अब वो शुगर क्या है? दैट इज सोल्यूट. वो वाटर क्या है? दैट इज सॉल्वेंट. अब वो मिक्स करके जो हमने बनाया है, दैट इज योर सोल्यूशन. तो एनी सोल्यूशन कुड बी हैविंग सम सोल्यूट एंड सम solvent inside it. Now if I tell you about the osmotic solutions, then they can be differed or categorized into three types. There are three types of osmotic solutions. One is isotonic solution, hypotonic solutions and hypertonic solutions. Which is osmotic solutions. On what basis these are different from each other? They are categorized on the basis of the concentration of their solute and solvent. Please try to understand. Concentration means amount. कि कितनी amount में sugar है, कितनी amount में water है, they are forming that solution. कंफ्यूज नहीं होना, समझने की कोशिश करो. मैं थोड़ा और एक्सपैंड, थोड़ा और आपको इजी सिंप्लीफाई वे में समझाने की कोशिश करती हूँ. हमने कहा ऑस्मोटिक सॉल्यूशंस हैं तीन तरह के, आइसोटोनिक, हाइपोटोनिक, हाइपरटोनिक, राइट? सपोज इफ आई एम सेइंग यू आर हैविंग द सॉल्यूशन, सपोज दिस इज अ ट्रे, you are having a solution inside it. You are having a solution inside it, and in which you are putting your cell. This is, suppose it could be plant cell or it could be animal cell. आप कोई भी ले सकते हो. Just assume this is your tray having a particular solution, any of them, and this is your animal or plant cell. अब situation समझना, only then you will be able to understand the concept of this osmosis. Suppose if we are taking isotonic solution. So let me tell you first what is isotonic solution. Iso means same. If the solution you are having, it is in concentration of solute as well as solvent. हम इसको ज़्यादा टफ नहीं करेंगे, थोड़ा और इजी तरीके से समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. हम एक एग्जाम्पल ले लेते हैं कि हम इस पूरी बात में we are having sugar solution. हम सोच लेते हैं हमारे पास जो solution है वो sugar solution है, और sugar solution का मतलब है water में sugar को mix कर दिया. Simple as that. अगर मैं कहती हूँ बेटा आपके पास जो शुगर सोल्यूशन है दैट इज आइसोटोनिक, तो आई हैव टोल्ड यू आइसो मीन्स सेम. इसका मतलब जो शुगर सोल्यूशन आपके पास है उसमें जितना अमाउंट ऑफ शुगर प्रेजेंट है उतना अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर प्रेजेंट है. दे बोथ विल बी हैविंग सेम concentration, same amount. That solution is called as isotonic solution. I hope now you are able to understand this. Isotonic solution क्या है? जितना उसमें शुगर है उतना ही उसमें वाटर है, जितना उसमें सॉल्यूट है उतना ही उसमें सॉल्वेंट है. They are both same in their concentration. That solution is isotonic solution. Moving on to the next, hypo. Hypo means low. In this case, what will be low? अगर हम sugar solution की बात करें, sugar, that means your solute will be low in amount and water will be high in amount. समझने की कोशिश करो. Hypo means low. Low कौन? Solute which you are adding. आपने water में क्या ऐड किया? Sugar. If the sugar is low in amount as compared to water, that solution is hypotonic solution. Simple. आप शुगर सोल्यूशन ले रहे हो, आपने शुगर और वाटर को मिक्स किया, आपने वाटर ज़्यादा अमाउंट में डाला, शुगर कम अमाउंट में प्रेजेंट है एंड यू आर डिसॉल्विंग इट. आपके पास जो सोल्यूशन रेडी हुआ है वो कौन सा शुगर सोल्यूशन है? वो हाइपोटोनिक शुगर सोल्यूशन है. और यहाँ पे एक और चीज़ जो आपने ऐड करनी है, इन एवरी सोल्यूशन विच इज हैविंग हाई क्वांटिटी ऑफ वाटर, जिसमें पानी ज़्यादा होगा, that solution is also called as dilute. Again going to be very important. Dilute means very patla. Why it is so patla? Why it is diluted? Because of the addition of water. आप किसी भी चीज़ में पानी डाल दोगे तो वो एकदम पतली सी हो जाएगी. क्यों? Because of addition of water. Suppose मम्मा ने कोई वेजिटेबल बनाई है, कोई सब्जी बनाई है कड़ी टाइप एंड इट इज़ वेरी कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड, गाढ़ी सी बनी है, तो आप क्या करो, उसमें पानी डाल दो तो वो बिल्कुल पतली हो जाएगी. राइट? दैट मीन्स यू हैव डाइल्यूटेड दैट वेजिटेबल. यू हैव डाइल्यूटेड. हाउ यू कैन डाइल्यूट इट? बाय द एडिशन ऑफ वाटर. सो कंक्लूजन क्या है आपका? जिस भी सोल्यूशन में वाटर की क्वांटिटी ज़्यादा होगी, दैट सोल्यूशन विल बी डाइल्यूट और यू कैन से hypotonic solution. Alright guys, so proceeding on to the next, hypertonic, that is opposite to this hypo. हमने hypo में किया solute is low in concentration, यहाँ पे hyper, hyper means ज़्यादा, excess, तो hyper ज़्यादा, तो high concentration किसकी हो जाएगी? solute की. low concentration किसकी हो जाएगी? water की. If water is present in low concentration, but your sugar, if you take the sugar solution, sugar or any solute is large in concentration, large in amount, then that solution is hypertonic solution, or it is also called as concentrated solution. If the solution is having more water quantity, that is diluted. If the water is less in quantity than solute, then the solution is called as concentrated. I hope अब तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, अब सारा अच्छे से समझ आ गया होगा. Try to again recall. Let's recall this. Isotonic, अगर हम sugar solution लेकर चलते हैं, you can take any solution, sugar, salt, any solution. अगर हम बात करें sugar solution की, अगर मैं कहूँ उस सोल्यूशन में जितनी शुगर उतना वाटर सेम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन में है, देन दैट सोल्यूशन इज आइसोटोनिक. अगर शुगर कम है वाटर ज़्यादा है, देन दैट इज हाइपोटोनिक, मतलब डाइल्यूट सोल्यूशन. अगर शुगर ज़्यादा है वाटर कम है, दैट इज कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड और हाइपरटोनिक सोल्यूशन. सिंपल एज दैट. राइट? अब हम करने जा रहे हैं इनकी मूवमेंट. नाउ सपोज हमने पढ़ा है ऑस्मोसिस. ऑस्मोसिस इज द मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स, राइट, फ्रॉम वेयर टू वेयर, फ्रॉम द रीजन ऑफ हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टू लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. राइट? सपोज ये आपने जो प्लांट और एनिमल सेल रखा है इस सोल्यूशन में, दिस सोल्यूशन इज हाइपोटोनिक. assume this solution is hypotonic. Now hypotonic means this solution is having high quantity of water. किसके comparatively? इस cell के comparatively. Please focus guys. the solution is hypotonic. I told you कि मैं कहती हूँ आपको मैं जो solution दे रही हूँ बेटा that is hypotonic. तो you will surely understand कि मैम ने कहा है hypotonic. That means it is having high quantity of water. इसमें water ज़्यादा है, cell में water कम है. The movement of water will be from high concentration to low concentration. That means this water will move from the solution inside the cell. In result, what will happen? The cell will swell up. Which process will take place? That process is endosmosis. अभी हमने पढ़ा ना types of osmosis में. If the water is entering inside the cell, the process is endosmosis. That means in case of hypotonic solution, the cell will swell up by the process of endosmosis. Is it clear everybody? अगर हम बात करें हाइपरटोनिक की, now suppose if I am saying बच्चा that this solution is hypertonic. अब हमने जो ये solution लिया है that is hypertonic. अब आपको फिर से समझ आ जाएगी मैम ने हाइपरटोनिक का है मतलब वाटर की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन लो है. अगर सॉल्यूशन में वाटर की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन लो है दैट मीन्स सेल में वाटर की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन हाई है. तो water has to move always from the region of higher concentration to lower concentration. So in this case, in hypertonic solution, what will happen? The cell will lose its water outside because it is having more water concentration na in the solution. Solution में water की concentration कम है, cell में water की concentration ज़्यादा है, ज़्यादा से कम की तरफ move करेगा, cell से water सारा बाहर आ जाएगा. Which process will take place? Exosmosis. What will happen in result? The cell will shrink. अभी पढ़ा था अगर सेल अपना पानी बाहर को लीव कर देगा what will happen? There will be the shrinkage in the contents of cell. How? By the process of exosmosis. That means in case of hypertonic solution, exosmosis will take place. I hope guys you are clear with all the concepts. समझ आ रही है? If you are left with any query or doubt, कुछ भी पूछना होगा नहीं समझ आएगी, you can ask freely in the comment section below. And the third one, if we talk about isotonic, अब इसमें क्या? इसमें तो जितना बाहर का अमाउंट है वाटर का उतना ही सेल के अंदर का अमाउंट है. तो उनकी जो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स की मूवमेंट होगी दैट विल बी सेम. जितना वाटर बाहर को मूव करेगा सेल के उतना वाटर सेल के अंदर मूव करेगा. नेट मूवमेंट वी विल टेक इट एज जीरो. तो ना तो सेल स्वेल करेगा ना ही सेल श्रिंक करेगा. इट विल रिमेन एज सच बिकॉज both the material solute and solvent are same in amount. I really hope guys that you are well understood about the whole concept because it is very important and the questions from this topic are frequently asked, right? चलो लेट्स गेट टू नो कि आपको ये समझ आया है या नहीं. आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू 2 questions. On the basis of that you can analyze. Students, if you get to know about the whole concept of osmosis and osmotic solutions, its types, endosmosis, exosmosis, so you will be able to answer these 2 questions in front of you guys. So the first question, which solutions cause cell dehydration and help increase fluid in extracellular space? Either hypotonic or hypertonic. Think of it. The second question asks, when placed in a solution of 30% water, 70% salt, what would happen to a cell having 70% water? That means you are having a cell which is having 70% water and it is surrounded in the solution having 30% water and 70% salt. So think of your answer, what it will be. It will lose water or shrink. It will remain the same size. It will take water and swell, or it will take salt and swell. Think and then go for the answer. So I'll be waiting for your answers in the following comment section below. I'll give you answers for these questions in my upcoming next lecture. So guys, stay tuned and keep watching, and if you do like my video then share it with your friends as well. Thank you guys. Keep smiling. Bye bye.